Right. Boom! Crushed him. I mean, smoked.
Two years ago, I had my little debacle up in North Dakota where I shot that. I hit that buck through the hips. That was a 30-yard shot, and I thought I was proficient at that, which I was in my own yard. But out in the wild, things change. So I've cut my yardage pretty much in half. 15, 17 yards. That's pretty much where I'm operating for shots now.
Guys that don't have split limbs or a cam to hang your bows from the his straps. This is a piece of Kydex that you can make really easy, and it goes in between the foam and the hood itself, and it's got a little bend in it. I'm gonna do a video on it later on and show you guys how to make one of these, but basically it just sits right in here. So basically what we've got, we're sitting in a very, very shallow saddle. There's acorns everywhere, but we're in this little saddle that they cross. We've got a northwest wind, thick bedding back up here behind us. 1, 2, 3 scrapes, 10 yards in front of me. And the one here is it's a big one. It's one that they've been working heavy. So I've got great shot, strong side shot opportunities here if they walk down this road, which I think they will. There was one small buck on this scrape this morning. He won't even be legal. He doesn't meet the antler restrictions. But there's some good sign in here, some big buck sign. And there was one giant doe that came through at 8:30 this morning. If she shows back up, that smoothie's in trouble. She's in trouble. So, it's go time. I like the set. I feel good about it. So, wait till prime time, see what happens.
That first evening, all we saw were a few longbeards, but there was a major cold front moving through, especially for the middle of October. It was going to be 26 degrees in the morning, and we were ready for it.
With the arrival of the cold front, there were deer on their feet everywhere. Small bucks were harassing does all around us. It was only a matter of time before I got a shot at either a doe or a bigger buck.
Right over her back. Well, we got the opportunity we were after this morning. I thought I just screwed up and I missed, obviously. But, we played it back, and she flat out sprawled on me big time. She ducked hardcore. I mean, my arrow was hitting. She was quartering to me. It's right at 10 yards maybe. She was quartering to me, and I was aiming right at the front of that shoulder. And I had to grunt to stop her because I wanted her to stop on her own. But she was getting ready to get out of my shooting lane. And so I grunted to stop her, and I saw her whole body just kind of, they load up, when you grunt at them like that to stop them. And yeah, she was a spring loaded, ready to go. But she ducked me pretty hard. I'm happy with my shot. My left and right was really good and everything. So yeah, it just the way it goes. But it was a good opportunity this morning. We ended up seeing probably 5 or 6 deer. So we'll probably sit here for another hour or so, and then we'll call in the morning. So we'll see if we get lucky.
I was able to gauge this buck's demeanor to determine how much to call. When he decided to commit, he didn't hesitate. He ran right to us.
Right. Oh, bam! Crushed him. I mean, smoked. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh, Robert. Dude. chunk of my arrow hanging out his backside was just coated with blood, dude. Robert. That's a 43-pound bow, guys. 43-pound bow with a 550 grain arrow. Dude.
Good thing you missed that doe.
Well, I got a doe tag too.
No, I know what I just mean.
That was like my practice shot. That is what this setup was for. Exactly.
Right.
That scrape, a buck coming back this way. That shot, dude. Crushed. That's a nice buck.
That was a nice buck.
That's a great public land buck right there, man. That's...
Let's go.
Alright. So, I'll put that arrow in him at about 9:20. And he may have been standing over my arrow in the ground from when I missed the doe earlier when I shot him. So I shot him about 9:20. We're gonna get all of our stuff out of the tree. We're going to ride back to Susan to the Toyota. I've got my cart in there, so go ahead and get the cart and kind of regroup and then head back in here. I'm pretty sure I shot him through the heart. I know when he wheeled and took off, you know, all the arrow that was hanging out his offside was just coated in blood. But he ran about 50 yards out and then started circling back and heading toward that thick cover there. But we're gonna go get the cart. By the time we get all that done, it'll have been a good 45 minutes, maybe close to an hour by the time we get all that done. So. Shot him right here. Well, obviously we're back with the cart and everything, so we've got shot him right here. I mean, blood instantly. A fair amount of it too. Pretty sure I saw he hooked over toward the north. He hooked over toward the north, and I'm pretty sure he crossed this little old logging road that we're on. But we're just gonna track him, just like normal. You learn a lot from the blood trails too. No matter how many times you do it, you seem to learn something new every time you do one. And I'm gonna bet, just the way my arrow was hanging in him, that he's probably hooked the back of that broadhead on something, and it probably got pulled all the way through. I'm gonna guess it's either gonna be snapped in half right in front of the feathers, or it's gonna be pulled all the way through. So. Obviously, he really started letting loose right here. But you can see the leaves. He's starting to stagger. He's starting to kind of trip. He's right there. Yeah. Dude. Let's go. He's right there, baby. I gotta share with Greg and the guys. If I have reception. I do. He's a good deer, dude. Alright guys, we're live.
He's a 10. That is awesome, dude. What if somebody already gave him a haircut? If that's from going under fences. Dude, he was dead. He was just... Look at the shot. Robert, look at that shot. I mean, in the V. That is my best buck with a trad bow. Actually, it may be my best buck ever. Everybody knows that I'm the guy with Tethrd who's not known for killing big bucks, and he's not a monster, but he's huge to me. That he may be my best buck I've ever killed, and I did it with my longbow.